from this time. Cleopatra was said to have her servants grind up lapis lazuli to mix with wax for her distinctive eye makeup. She insisted that this special blue crystal was only for the use of kings and queens of Egypt. Some of the crystals in the magnificent death mask of Tutankhamun are carnelian, malachite, turquoise, obsidian, quartz, and lapis lazuli. Greeks. The Greeks were the first to name crystals, and the word for crystal is Greek for ice, as they believed that clear quartz crystal was a special ice. The Greeks wore jewellery of crystals like carnelian, agates, and turquoise, and enjoyed having earrings, cuffs, bracelets, and upper armlets to match as pairs on both arms. Most of their crystal items were designed incorporating the Greek gods, with Athena and Zeus being popular choices. The Greeks believed that the crystals were gifts from the gods, and by wearing their symbols in their adornments, it made them, as mere mortals, closer to heaven. Romans. The Roman soldiers and gladiators used crystals carved into amulets and wore them around their necks for protection. Young maids would give a talisman to their soldier boys as they marched off to conquer the nearby lands. Because the Romans spread over the most territory in history at that time, they had access to a wider selection of crystals and colours than previous civilisations. The Romans began using jasper and amethyst. Chinese. The Chinese favoured carved jade pieces to bring abundance, and this is still the meaning of jade today. Jade is thought to ward off evil spirits and to protect the wearer. Jade beads are the basis for some of the Chinese alphabet and numbers, and jade can be found in old abacuses from that time. Nowadays, many Chinese homes, restaurants and corporations will have a large jade carving in a prominent place to bring prosperity to the family or business. Native Americans. Native Americans used crystals as talismans and as carved images of their myths. They shaped crystal beads and weaved them into dream catchers, believed to ward off bad dreams. Many bands or tribes wore hand-fashioned crystal beads in their hair, and they believed that the crystals could help heal the sick and protect the whole community. Medieval times. In the medieval times, alchemists discovered that crystals and stones did indeed have special properties. It was at this time that they started creating elixirs of crystals and other potions to drink. Many New Age practitioners use crystal healing to improve their lives. It has become widely known that crystal healing can be beneficial in mental, physical, emotional and spiritual well-being. Nikola Tesla believed that crystals are living beings at the beginning of creation, and he knew they had the potential to carry an electric charge. Tesla was one of the many scientists to have studied the power of crystals, and we have him to thank for much of the information used by crystal healers today. Quartz crystal timepieces. A quartz clock or watch has a quartz crystal in it to regulate an electronic oscillator used to keep perfect time. The method of digital logic counts the seconds to mark time with exquisite precision. Quartz timepiece technology is more accurate than clockwork watches with gears. The discovery and harnessing of quartz time technology has changed the face of how we measure time forever, not only in clocks and wristwatches, but in all technical goods like computers, cameras, and smartphones. Crystal healing terminology and crystal attributes. The world of crystals has its own jargon, and there are several technical terms to learn. This condensed list covers the general words used to describe crystals and their properties by crystal healers and vendors. In crystal healing, the two words crystal and stone can often be interchangeable, as a crystal is usually a stone, but not always a salt, for example. But not all stones are crystals. There is a